So, let me paint a picture for you. My tank here behind me is broken, like the thumbnail and the title says. It is broken, but luckily the tank itself doesn't have a leak or anything like that, which is great. So last night, we had a power cut. Well, we had multiple power cuts. They weren't just like 5 minutes of no electricity, everything was dark. It was really short actually. It would just go, everything would go, and then it would come back straight away. So it was about 10:30 when I was trying to go to bed, and then I was like sat here about to feed my fish, and then everything just went black. There was literally nothing, no sound, it was all completely silent. And I was like, okay, this is a bit odd. It was very windy, there wasn't much stormy weather, it was just very, very windy. And then it came back straight away, I was like, I didn't think much of it. And then I went to my tank to feed them. The power had gone off again, same again, and the filter just wasn't on. There was no flow, there was a little bit from the air pump, which was down a lot lower than it is now. It's still down low actually, just for this video so you can hear me quite well. But there was no flow from the filter. So I was checking it through, everything seemed to be alright, and then I went to the plug, plugged it back in, unplugged it, that sort of thing, and it just wasn't working. So that is completely bust basically, and it needs replacing. So the filter I'm going for, exactly the same as the one we've got now. It's a great filter. It's just literally the one that came in my tank. If you're interested in this tank, by the way, I've got an unboxing video, a setup video, and then I've also got a full review over the tank and my other tank upstairs, which I definitely recommend checking out if you're interested in this tank. So I need to order that, which is probably about £20 to £30 possibly. I might get it a bit cheaper, who knows really, but that's a good tank. It'd be good. I can get some new sponges, sort of change everything up a bit, and hopefully it should help the tank be a bit cleaner. The heater, for as far as I'm aware, is pretty good, but the fish, I can tell, aren't that happy without the flow. They're kind of all just very calm and relaxed, and they're not eating really that much. So the heater might not be working as well, but I just need to double check on that. But everything else seems to be alright. I am going to move the baby guppies in the breeder box upstairs to where the other guppies are, just because I don't want them to die basically, and as they're youngest and the weakest in the tank, I don't want to risk anything, so they're going to go upstairs, and they should be big enough. I was going to put them up a week ago, but one of the guppies upstairs had babies, which is pretty cool. There's like 3 or 4 just swimming around the tank, which is awesome. I was watching them and they all just came out to feed as well with the others, which was really cool. So they're going to go upstairs, that's going to be all good. And then the fish in the tank, if any of them start showing signs of illness or anything like that, they can go upstairs and I can just do something for the tank. I've got a few things I could do if that is an issue, but I hope it isn't. We got the flow from the air pump obviously, so that's not an issue. It's just getting everything filtered, and we hopefully shouldn't have a build up of ammonia if I can get the filter to come tomorrow on Amazon. So I'm going to order that now, and I'm going to pick the camera back up tomorrow when it arrives. So the filter has arrived, and it is no different to the one we've already got. The one that's in there works well for the tank. I mean, it did break obviously, but that was just because of a power cut. But you know, we got our new one. The only thing I'm going to change from putting this one in is I'm going to take some of the sponges out from here that are already in there. So I've at least got some sort of beneficial bacteria in, and then there's some new sponges in here I'm going to leave in. So I'm going to take the old one out, put it in like the jug so it doesn't soak everything basically. Put the sponges in here and then basically just slot this back in and let it run. That should be really the plan, and I might take out the egg thing for the corridor eggs because I haven't got any eggs in a while. So I'm going to set that up, and hopefully that should sort our issue out we have behind us. So in the end I did end up ordering the bigger filter, and it's the same as the other one, but it's literally just for the bigger tank size, which shouldn't be too much of an issue because it should just hopefully boost the amount of filtration we have. I can adjust the flow so it's not as strong or much stronger than it would normally be. So yeah, it should just be a bigger filter that's better for the tank because it does more filtration and keeps everything a bit healthier and a bit cleaner. To make this filter work, obviously you've got the same thing here you had on the other thing, but we've just got to put in 4 suction cups here and then 2 at the bottom, which should basically just secure it to the glass, and then this kind of slides off when you want to take off the filter like that, and then you just slot this back in. So this stays on the glass, helping everything stay secure to the glass and just easily able to be removed and cleaned if you need it to be. So now I've got all these suction cups attached at the back. We are ready to put it in. We've also put in these bits on the front, and then this that goes in the hole there. I don't know what the hole there is for. It will say in the instructions, so I'll look at it. It had the same thing on the other one. I think it's just so you can put some air tubing onto it to put the air in, but I'm not sure, to be honest. this is all fine. We're going to sort this out though in a future video hopefully, which should be pretty good, because we don't have enough of the air pipe to get both the cables to go around and through the back, because we can only get one to do that. So we're going to put this in now and then let it go and see how well it works. Right, so with that all plugged in, we can now switch it on and get it going. We need to put a little bit more water to fill up, just to get over the surface of the filter. It's all covered by fine, but it just needs a little bit more water in the tank, which is completely fine. I'm going to do that when I clean the tank out, which I'm not going to film for this video because we did it in a previous video like 2 weeks ago or whatever. It seems to be looking pretty good. Just the water is the only issue, but we're going to let it go, going to start it up, and hopefully this should be a really good tank and help clean the water a lot more. It's still really dirty right now because obviously I pulled out the old filter and lots of poo went out from that, which is a bit annoying. But that all said, I'll ground vac it all up and then tidy it all up, and hopefully we should have a really good clean tank in a few days. So the new filter is brilliant. I'm loving having it. I mean, it is twice the size of the one that's meant to be in that tank, but it is definitely worth having all the extra filtration. The tank is looking really clear. I'm not sure how good it looks on the camera for you, but it's definitely a lot clearer than it was. The yellow is kind of going, the tannins and all from the wood is kind of going, which is all very nice. But I think next video I'm going to try and look into getting rid of the tannins like completely or a lot more, and that should be the subject of next video, because I would really not like those in my tank anymore. So you can see all the fish really well and the water just looks super clean. But if you can see behind me, I'm not sure how, not really, but the corridors are trying to spawn again, and they've been doing that literally all day. I've been sat here doing my lessons, and all I've seen is them charging around the tank in their big school, just going round and round and round, trying to spawn, and they haven't done it yet, so hopefully that should be either later this afternoon, this evening, or tonight, and then tomorrow we should have some Cory eggs, and hopefully those ones will hatch, and that should hopefully be in the video after next. I'm going to try and do 2 a week from now on to hopefully grow the channel so we can do more with the channel. But if you have enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe for more. But yeah, I want to make 2 videos every week from now on. Hopefully we have enough of things to do. I've got the next 5 videos planned out definitely, and then when it starts to warm up I've got videos planned for that as well, when we can start doing koi things, because I mean building the pond's cool and all, but not many people seem to be watching that, so I want to get more to the fish part of the pond, because that's far more interesting than just watching me build a pond. So that'll be in a future video, but if you have enjoyed, please do like and subscribe and tune in next time, and I'll see you soon.